Hi, everyone. So today's message is a continuing message from the one yesterday. And this message continued on once we knew to put an arc of love around the world, right? In that last message. And we want to just send peace to everyone on the earth, for this is a great time of change and everyone needs more support. Then they said, rain down peace and love on the earth. Then they said there are legions of angels here to help support. And so just know that you're going to feel like if you align to that and you ask your angels for support and help, they're here to help you. So they said more angels are on the earth right now trying to help us. So it was a great message yesterday. So today's message then went on to say um, how to talk about how to use this lightness, this energy that is here now, how to ask the angels for help on your healing path. And then the one tomorrow will give you more specifics on how to use that as well. So it's like they want us to know these steps. First, know that there's lots of support and angels around you right now. And then also do your part of sending love to the world to help everyone heal, because we're all one. And this one is honoring your path where you have been, and that there's still so much angel support around us, and that you need to just realize your brothers and sisters and you are one. And they keep saying that theme over and over again, we are one. And then tomorrow will be the culmination of this message. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. Oh, and I should say who I am. My name is Kristen Husted, and my personal practice is called Well Balance, and it's in Arizona. And I am an intuitive, amongst other things that I do with my clients. And I use my intuition to help connect people to their healing, and also to pull down and be a conduit for divine healing for them. And I've been doing this for 8 years and have seen amazing healings and awakenings, that it has helped me to walk into this new era of Aquarius, or age of Aquarius, more solidly, because I've been seeing it firsthand for a while. And I want to tell you, it's amazing and it's awesome. And I can't wait to see where the healings are going to go this year. And because now it's fully online and it's fully on board for all of us. So super excited for all of us on this journey. And all right, so let's go ahead and pop up that message. All right. So Sophia goes on to say, many are watching those who are awake and leading this grand renewal of soul. For those who are the way showers, we are watching and protecting them. We have put extra light around them so that they will be grounded in word and deed and action. Always align your heart and place your compass of your life in the direction of love, peace, and forgiveness. With these directions, this path of alignment to the greater good of the greater whole of all, the world will come together. You see, it is an evolution of great magnitude and change. And change for some will take time because of their wounds and jaded past. But we say there is no time, and all are on their own journey of soul. You see, we see from an internal perspective in this grand game of life. We know that time as you know it is an illusion, and that change will eventually come to all when their lessons are learned. When their hearts are aligned, that is when the great I am spirit will rise into them a new way of living, a new beginning like never before. For this is the new age of Aquarius that will bring 10,000 years of peace upon the land. Next, for the logistics, tell people today that they are loved. Tell people today that they are perfect. Tell people today that time will be of no use shortly. So they must trust the process of their own evolution of soul. Honor your path, honor your lessons, for they are mighty teachers that will bless all those around you and the collective once the lesson has been learned. We thank you for your trials you so bravely walked through. We thank you for your hardships you endured. For we say you are mighty and brave to take on such difficulties. But through your trials and the completion of your lessons, we mean, and I mean all of creation, come together with more knowledge and expansion, bringing the spirit world and the human world together in a great evolution of soul. We are one. Once you realize this, truly realize this, you will thank your brothers and sisters for the hardships they are willing to endure in order for the whole, the eternity of who you are, to learn once more that this is an illusion and nothing, we say nothing is outside of yourself. You, and we mean you as a collective, are so mighty and so strong, filled with such mystical, magical powers, you could only imagine now in a fairy tale of some sort. But we say the fairy tale is over, and reality is now the true mystical fairy tale you once used to only dream of. And wow, I loved that one because it not only came in with they are watching over all of us, and they're helping the way showers, the people who have actually done the work. And again, I don't even like saying that, like the way showers and this and that. Like, let's just say the teachers of the next generation have walked this path and have come to this point. So now they can help others walk this path, and you will do the same. And that's what they've been saying. So this message was so hopeful about a lot of things, about just honoring your path, and that you who are suffering are truly blessing all through your, when your lessons are learned, then all learn because we're one. So I'm going to go back to it real briefly and just hit some other points, and just ring home to us this beautiful message. And I love when they first come in and they say, many are watching those who are awake and leading this grand revolution of soul. All right. So when you are a teacher, the student looks at you for wisdom. As when you're a parent, your children look to you for wisdom. When you are an animal owner, your animals look to you for protection and wisdom. We do that with God. You know, it's this beautiful dance of balance between all of us, helping each other feel safe and secure. And so I am thankful for everyone who has been a way shower to me. And I love that the angels say, and Sophia says they're watching and protecting them. And we put extra light around them so they'll be grounded in word, deed, and action. And so when you know someone is grounded in word, deed, and action, you trust them, right? So you trust their word, you trust their frequency, you trust their energy. And it's super important to stay, for people who are teachers, to stay grounded, because they are teaching you the very thing that they are wanting to walk in themselves. And so the more that they walk into it, they are giving you that power to walk into it. And so if they start going sideways, well, you're going to be like, well, wait a minute, that teacher is going sideways, and she just, or he just told me all this. So I'm so thankful that the way showers of this world are being grounded in word, deed, and action. And this is for all of us, truly. Always align your heart and place your compass of your life in the direction of love and peace and forgiveness. Okay. With these directions, this path of alignment to the greater good of the greater all, the world will come together. And so when you do your work, and when you decide, I'm going to walk away from all my anger, I'm going to walk away from my worry, I'm going to walk away from my discord with that person, or my hate of my job, or my dislike of my spouse, or my relationship, or whatever it is you are in right now, when you walk away from that and place your compass in the direction of peace and love, everyone's going to benefit. Now, that doesn't mean you need to stay with your work that is not fulfilling. That doesn't mean that you need to put up with someone who is mean. That doesn't mean that you need to go back to the abusive person. That doesn't mean that you need to stay in a relationship that is pulling you down, or someone who's hurting you. That's not what it means. When you always align your heart and place your compass of your life in the direction of love, peace, and forgiveness, you will be blessed, right? So we've heard all the time through these messages with Sophia, love and gratitude, love and gratitude, love and gratitude for all, for the job you don't like, for the situation that's in front of you, love and gratitude. So what have we learned from Sophia is that this love and gratitude will soften the energetics of each situation that we see so compressed and so dense, and we don't see a way out. That's where all these angels are here to help us. That's where Sophia is saying our love and gratitude are truly portals that will open up new opportunities, a new relationship, a new job, financial systems are for yourself and others are going to change, like everything, love and gratitude. And we're leaving that fear and anxiety behind in the old Kali Yuga stage, and we're moving into love and gratitude. And when you do this, all will come together. So not only will you see your life changing, right? Because one loves themselves, all around them will start loving themselves and everything comes together. I've seen it in my own life, but also when we love others, even people who are hurting us, then we all come together again and everyone's going to awaken to this beautiful message of hope. All right. So then she goes on to say, you see, this is an evolution of great magnitude and change for some will take time because of their wounds and jaded past. So allow yourself time to heal. Allow, for there is no essence of a rush in this. We want to say, she says, goes on to say, we want to say there's no time, for this is your journey of soul. It is no comparison. No one got it right. You got it wrong. You're not on the right path. They're on the wrong path. That is rubbish, right? That's what they say. That's rubbish. You are on your perfect path. You have decided. There is plenty of time. So remember, they've told us you're not one and done here. You come back. This is school. You come back to learn. So if you chose this path of learning, and you still aren't sure about this path, you can come back and continue to learn. That's how beautiful it is. For you chose the timeline of this learning, this evolutionary path. And so big concepts I know, but just to know there's no worry and there's no time. Okay. You will see from an eternal perspective in this great game of life. We know that time, as you know, is an illusion and that change will eventually come to all when their lessons are learned. Okay, we got to learn our lessons. I had to go through a lot of deep lessons this summer, last winter. It was uncomfortable. I've been going through my lessons for 8 years now. Leaving the past, thanking all that happened, and truly walking into this place has taken time. And I needed every ounce of that time. And I am thankful I had that time and I never rushed it. So please don't rush it. There's plenty of time. For time is an illusion. Okay. And then when their hearts are aligned, that is when the great I am spirit will rise into them a new way of living, a new beginning like never before. For this is the age of Aquarius that will bring 10,000 years of peace upon the land. So when you've done your work and you align now, I am a child of God. That's still like hitting me. I'm a child of God, a spark of light. I'm a true essence of source living on earth right now. Okay. When you truly realize you are form of God living on this earth, spark of God, new beginnings like never before will happen. For this is the age of Aquarius that will bring 10,000 years of peace. So it's a big one for the psyche, but just how good can it get? How good can my awakening get? How good can my understanding of um, this message that I am aligned with the divine, perfectly aligned, and I am walking on the earth in my holy angelic form. I mean, that's amazing. So how good can it get? I'm just going to keep asking questions because can't wrap my head around this stuff sometimes. Okay, so then they say next for the logistics. Tell the people today that they are loved. Tell the people today that they are perfect. Tell the people today that time will be of no use shortly. So they must trust the process of their own evolution of soul. Trust it, trust it, trust it. Let go of time. Let go of, oh my gosh, I got to hurry this. No. Yesterday in our intuitive mastery class, we were just talking about this and just wanting so quickly to awaken so quickly. But I said to the ladies that I was working with, I said, it will just burn us out. If we open up too fast, it happened to me. Fried my a system. It was just too much knowledge too soon. I wasn't ready. Now, as that knowledge is coming back to me, for I knew these days were upon us, I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. I can handle it. I've assimilated to it. So honor your path. Oh, and that's what she says next. Honor your path, honor your lessons, for they are mighty teachers that will bless all those around you and the collective once the lesson has been learned. And then they go on to say, thank you so much for your trials, for you bravely have walked through them. And we thank you for your hardships, for we say you are a mighty, brave soul to take on so much difficulty. And through your trials and the completions of your lesson, they keep saying that, and the completions of your lesson, when you walk through that fear of finances, when you walk through that illusion that this is the only job you'll ever have and you just can't stand it, when you walk through that illusion that that abusive relationship is all that will ever come to you, when you walk through the illusion that you will always be lonely, when you walk through the illusion that you are downtrodden and you don't have enough money, that is when we give greater power and greater knowledge to those around us because we did our work. We said, "Oh no, I'm always going to be taken care of. Oh no, I will always be loved. Oh no, time is of no essence." And that knowledge and expansion brings together this great evolution of soul, brings everyone together, the heavens and the earth. Every time we walk through a construct of our mind and our belief, every time we do it, we walk through another veil and we open up and we join the heavens and the earth in this great evolution of soul. And so then we will get to walk on this earth in our angelic form, in our spirit form, and on earth, hugging and loving each other and being in one. That is when it's giving me chills now that we will be walking in completeness and time will be of no essence. Sophia has told us we will age. Age will be of no concern anymore. So you can let go of that construct. Time will be of no concern. So that construct. He said, you will get to choose when you depart from this earth. So now, like you can let go of dying when you're 80, 90, 100. Once you align to all this, you can go on. It's a huge concept. So let's come back to that simple fact of those powerful words. How good can it get? Do how good can it get? And just align to that wonderful knowledge. So next she goes on to say, we are one. Once you truly realize this, you will thank your brothers and sisters for the hardships they are willing to endure in order for the whole, the entirety, the eternity of who you are, to learn once more that this is an illusion and nothing is outside of yourself. You are creating this reality to learn your lessons. You are creating your reality, your individual situation that you're in to create your reality, to learn that it is an illusion and that you are a spark of light straight from source. Okay. So it's a you inverse. All right. So once you start to realize that, then everything in front of you is your lesson. I can say that's for me. One of my biggest lessons is, I think I said this the other day, is worrying about what other people think of me. Well, look what I'm doing now. Like I'm up here. Obviously, I'm breaking through that illusion. I'm up here speaking my truth and following my guidance from source to deliver these messages. I mean, there's no way. I remember telling my friend Carrie about a year ago, I'm like, I would never want to channel messages like out loud. That just seems weird. And yet in my practice, I would channel messages all the time, but it felt very intimate. Like, oh, okay, so spirit's telling you this and this. That felt more safe. It felt more genuine, right? And and yet now I'm coming up here and doing it. And I hope you are feeling the genuineness because I'm feeling it because I am no one special. I just said yes to this certain calling. Okay. So when I break through that illusion, I hope it's helping you to break through your illusions that you have created, whether it's finances. I used to be ridden with fear with finances when I was younger. And so the finances and the lack of money continued. Now I just go, all it will come to me when I need it. I'm not going to worry anymore. And so again, heal away your fears. If you are sitting there and a lot of people feel lonely, like I don't have anyone, break through that. Change your wording. How good can it get? how good can my next relationship get? Like, allow the wonder and mystery. So that's what they're saying here. Nothing is outside of yourself. You and she says, and we mean you as the collective are so mighty and strong, filled with such mystical, magical powers, you could only imagine in fairy tales of some sort. But now we're saying that fairy tale is over, and reality is now the true mystical fairy tale that you used to only dream of. So that's the end of that one. But wow, so it's not even like a fairy tale is something to open a book and read. Like, we're in those times now. So think of that. Like, once you break through your illusions, once you realize this is a you inverse, this is all for you to learn your personal reality. We do have a global collective reality that we're shifting at the time, and that is a little different. So as you change in your universe, the global collective will change. Okay, that's why you have to do the work. So keep doing that, keep expanding, and then eventually over time this whole universe will come together into 10,000 years of peace. And so I know this is always a lot. Like, it opens my mind so much each time as well, when I am bringing this forward. So take your time. Thank you all for all the trials that you're going through. Thank you for any of the hardships that you're going through right now. And I am so sorry for everything that you're going through. But just know there is hope. There are angels all around to help. This is the grand time to open up and walk through those. Ask for help. How good can it be to get out of this situation that feels so dense and so disastrous? And then watch in the mystical wonder, how in the world will this change? Allow it to. How good can it get? Just keep watching. Keep stepping back. I will say one more thing. When I was going through my personal time of very dark time, and that was what I wrote in my book, and then it continued on with the lessons I learned after I went through that time. Every day that I'd start to just think about like how confused I was, how lonely I was, how I would catastrophize everything. Every time I do that, I'd go, all right, you guys, I need your help because I cannot see past this. I cannot get my emotions intact. I can't calm myself down. I don't know where I'm going. I mean, because it was a grand awakening, right? It was my old paradigm of life was shattering. And I was getting new information about a new life coming. And the two were not, they weren't the same. And I had to leave that old. I had to be so brave to leave that old and walk into newness. And I'm still walking into newness. And I'm still shattering paradigms of what I thought. And gosh, we just need to not put anything in borders and boundaries. Remember the lesson a few days ago. Don't put borders and boundaries around anything. Even if you're really a logic person, just go, how good can it get? And watch how the magic happens, because we are in fairy tale times right now, is what they say. So thank you. Okay, I want to remind you too that they keep wanting me to remind you guys that all of the lessons could be revisited. Go back and revisit them as much as you need to. Write them down. So now, to truly change your subconscious mind, you must have repetition, writing down, learning. You can listen to them while you go to bed. You can, however you want to use these, you can write them down and keep them in your journal or notebook. Use them for you, for your personal journey of awakening. For again, time is of no essence. So, I'm here for you. I actually am loving learning alongside of you all as well. So next lesson will be the completion of this message that I got today on December 11th. And it's a beautiful completion. Have a great day. Thank you.